Hey everybody, it's your GM Elliot here. Wanted to tell you about another actual play series that takes place in a non-Faerun world. It is called Choose Your Role. So, looking for a fresh take on D&D 5e, just like WYD? Dive into the immersive world of Choose Your Role. Join them every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch at choose_your_role. Don't forget the underscores. Their campaign unfolds in a rich, custom setting inspired by real-world civilizations like Edo Japan, the Roman Empire, medieval France, and the Sultanic Middle East. This isn't your typical world-saving adventure. They focus on deep, in-character roleplay, personal exploration, and the small details that make stories unforgettable. If you're a fan of intricate storytelling, vibrant characters, and the magic of discovery, you won't want to miss it. So grab your dice and join the journey. Follow them on Twitch at choose_your_role and tune in this Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you there.
Last time on What's Your Damage?
Li Weiwei takes those hits, but manages to stay on her feet. And as she looks back up, her eyes land on that necklace. And she just grins, full fangs on display. And she is going to try and devour magic.
Riz, as you shoot your crossbow, you strike the eye. The rather large and intimidating creature with dream sand nails no longer is there before you. Instead, what you see is a creature like the dead body you saw before. She is deeply wounded. Also, she's missing an ear. She looks at you, Riz, who shot the eye, and she's like, "I've always hated you most." You see a golden dragonborn come up from the chasm below. So I bet you're all wondering what happened to your memories. My name is Bear. I'm here to help.
I'm no doctor, but why don't you yank it out as hard as you can?
Hold up. I want to inside check you or something.
Like, if I ran up to her, would it be too on fire to climb on her shoulders?
Oh, this is going to get bad for me.
I don't know, it's weird. Like, they know shit they shouldn't know. Oh, snickerdoodles, I shouldn't have said that.
When you have the option, always throw a gnome.
I was vamping into the void.
When you vamp into the void vamps back.
Okay, here we go. You have defeated the hag. I think we did that at the end of the last session, but it's always good to hear celebration twice.
We gotta get a non-copyrighted victory thing.
What is that even from? I only know it from the McElroys.
Final Fantasy.
Oh, that's why. That's why I don't know it.
What is it from?
Final Fantasy.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Dun, dun, da, da. Yeah.
What about the Zelda victory? Is that copyrighted?
Almost certainly.
Oh my God.
Almost certainly, yeah.
Damn it!
Sadie, you have a new project now.
Oh, I'm on it.
And then play it for yourself after you finish making it.
Yes.
Okay. You guys did leave off at a very interesting point where after killing the hag, you're here. You're in a cave, as has been revealed to you. It is dank. There is the bones of something old and fierce, which had a glowing red eye, which is now extinguished. Coming up from the depths where you knew that the Olothek was fighting with a creature of some kind, you see a rather... how to describe him? A rather weathered golden dragonborn. His outfit is shabby chic, let's say. A little bit heavier on the shabby. He has a fairly long coat, which is a very thin material, which drags just to his ankles. However, you get the sense that maybe this was a bit longer when he first got it, and it's just been worn away through time and effort of walking everywhere.
He walked it off.
He walked it off. Indeed, he did. And he has an eye patch over his left eye as Luwewe, I think, ran straight to him, and he held her, embraced her. And as he looks at the 5 of you, he goes, well, I'm Bear. I bet you have a lot of questions and no answers.
Boy, howdy.
So, point of order. And Lily, dear, can you just not touch my... Are you bleeding a lot?
Yeah. I think some of this is mine.
Well, this won't do, he says as he kneels down and gives you a heal for... We'll put it at... Let's see the roll. He gives you a heal for... Oh, good. Oh, shit. He gives you a heal for 24 points. Great job by him.
God damn.
Damn.
As you see the glow of gold come off of Liwewe, all that blood that she had, because she was pretty critically low before, has been nearly wiped away.
They're level 4. That was a lot.
He didn't just healed her, he added 3 years to her life.
I think she just kind of like wavers in place and then just giggles.
Oh, that feels better.
Good. That should.
Thank you, Great Grape.
And just locks her arms around his neck again.
He goes, all right. I suggest that we get out of this terrible cave. You guys go the way in which I suggested you go. Barton, did you tell them about that? And he goes, yeah. He goes, you didn't go away. Interesting. Okay. Uh-huh. He says
To
he
be
looks
fair,
down.
we did go away, and then we kind of came back.
Lily, like, undoes one arm to point at the body of the hag behind them.
Well,
She had to die.
well, I can't argue with the results. But let's get you your memories, and let's get out of this rebel stupid cave, he says.
Hey, Okot,
Yeah?
is he good to you too, or am I being tricked again?
Is he good to me too? Explain what you mean?
The hag magic made me want to kill all of you. I don't want to kill him. Should I want to kill him?
I don't think so. I don't want to kill him yet. So, yeah, I think we're good. But fair question. Fair question.
Thank you.
Here to help, my man. I should add that Wobbles is the one who has like the most, one could say the most high strung of the members here, or at least the most outwardly facing high strung. Wobbles, when Bear is around you, or when he's within, when he's within eye shot of you, you do feel a sense of confidence and calmness. It doesn't feel like he's bewitching you. When you see this Dragonborn, for whatever reason, he seems like a trustworthy sort.
Seem trustworthy? Join our noble quest.
Yeah, well, so did the hag a few minutes ago.
This is
Felt
true.
like my best friend.
Your best friend whom you just... That was the only new hit. No worries. Great job.
Because I knew her so well.
I think I've got a trick for you. So anytime you're worried about whether or not somebody should be your friend, take a look around at the rest of us, and if we're trying to kill them, maybe reconsider whether they should be your friend. If we're not trying to kill them, then like 50-50, but you're probably good. That makes sense?
We got to get those numbers up.
Yeah.
Those are bad odds.
Yeah, I can't tell if that means that we need to get less murdery or just become better judges of character.
Should I really include Verseveron in this calculation?
Well, honestly, Verseveron might be the best bellwether. Like, if he's trying to kill someone, you know it's real.
Well, does he know it's real?
You know what? We'll refine the system as we go, but let's call it a starting point.
Thank you, Okot. Your wisdom is much appreciated.
That worries me. I mean, you're welcome.
As you guys are making your way out of the cave for the second time today.
Before we go, Riz wants to take the ears she cut off, please.
Well,
She's just gonna pocket it.
I mean, it seems like it's been pocketed.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, I mean, seems like it's her. It seems like it's hers now. Add that to your inventory.
Yay!
Yeah, is there anything that hag has that's interesting?
Is there anything?
Spell component wise, or any just, stuff
Stuff.
before we jump away?
Tell us about the stuff.
Well, the stuff that this person has is really great question. Love that question. Was hoping that I could get away with it. You see. However, I will tell you what the hag had. Full vacation package. Oh, look at me being a little shit.
What the hag, dude?
Well played. Well played, old friend. When you examine the hag's body, yeah, there are spell components. There is a little bit of that sand that she was blowing. However, with her seemingly, well, not even seemingly, with her very much dead and earless completely. The sand doesn't seem to have any special properties like it once did when she was really kind of just putting you all to sleep, like the Sandman or the Sand Person. However, this is a sand that Perseverin may seem familiar to you. If you try to diagnose where it's from now, I'm going to give you a disadvantage because your memories are still kind of wonky. However, if you hold on to it and until you get your memories back, then we can have a straight up roll to see if you know where this sand is from.
Spoilers.
Assuming no one else is looting the body, I'm imagining Viseverin going through sort of like a robotic, not really paying attention to it, like Mercenary Days memory, just, muscle memory of like dead body, grab stuff, don't just put it in pockets, look at it later, moving
what
on.
seems useful, sort it out later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in my mind, he's still a little like, well, he just woke up again and had his unpleasant memories during this, so he's still a little like, got whammied.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, absolutely. That makes sense that he's just, that came very naturally to him because that was a large part of his life, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
He sees a advertisement for a inn. The inn is called The Last Stand. It looks to be themed after an adventuring group that you may kind of know, which was called The Fortunate Few. So it's strange that she has that. It is luckily on the island that you were currently on, which is Harmondy. And the other thing that she has is a series of islands. Medelig is the next one in the list. Medelig, Hitra, and it seems like they were going to perhaps try to do this again, or perhaps this may be a place where more of these foul creatures, the Olitheks, are currently. It does seem like she has an interest in those particular islands, or she had.
I really like to imagine that the advert. You say it differently than I do. Now you fucked me up. The advertisement for the inn is a matchbook. It just says The Last Stand on it. And maybe it's got some sleazebag's number written on the inside. For a good time, bring silk rope. Oh my!
Ooh. Oh, sorry. That's the.
Ooh la la!
That's the thirsty sword lesbians getting in. And there is, of course, some gold pieces. We have 5, so we'll put it at 60 gold pieces that she has.
So that sounds like it's just like a pouch of gold.
A pouch of gold.
Okot suddenly remembers she would like to loot the body too.
Okot hears metal tinkling in a pouch.
But overall, that seems to be the most ascertainable things that this dearly departed, one of my greatest children, has on their body.
Your favorite child.
Okay, I'm gonna flip her onto her back if she's not already. Cross her little arms, and then pick one of my flowers off my staff and just kind of like lay it on her head. I'm not gonna do anything more, but she deserves something.
Does she?
Well, she's dead, so yeah.
Is that all it takes?
For Persephone, yeah, I mean, his instinct
She's of the earth, she shall be returned to the earth.
Okay, fine.
And join the wheel again.
His instinct was to kick her into the chasm, but then thought, like, that's no.
You know what? Can we retcon that Okat's like lagging behind Perseveron, and as he leaves the cave, Okat kicks her into the chasm? Like Perseveron does this nice little burial ritual, and Okat's like, I get it. I see what you're doing. And okay, cool. And he's gone. Boot.
Curb plunk.
I mean, honestly, probably what she would have wanted to be with the Olithek.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as you all make your way out, you are back in the Menlos Forest, where the water is lapping against the shore. As Bear is, I suspect, leading the procession back out with Barton, who is his number one guy. Is Lily still close to Bear?
Oh yeah. She's definitely just like holding his hand and probably looking like mildly chastened, but mostly just proud of herself.
And I think with you guys being able to see his back, you can see that there is what appears to be a large bite mark extending from his the middle of his back down to right underneath his left armpit.
Show off.
How's Wobbles doing? How's his brain going?
It's a bit wobbly. He feels all right being around Bear.
Yeah, I think that's a very good read on the situation. The waters are calming as opposed to dank and smells of old malice. And B.O., honestly.
He's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. As you reach the Menlos Forest and you can see the trees in front of you and the water lapping gently, and you have to cross the bridge like you have a couple of times. This is very small, a couple of wooden planks. Bear turns towards the rest of the group and he goes, okay, so, and he starts to play with a bunch of beads that are on his neck. He has several necklaces on him, and he's touching one of the beads. He goes, we can all sit together, and I can help you reclaim your memories now, or we can try to get somewhere that isn't directly next to the cave and see if that place is hospitable and try it there. But I'm not going to tell any of you what to do. The nearest village is about 8 hours north of here.
Where the fuck are we?
Well, as he looks past you guys back towards where you came from, and you see that you are at the foot of a rather giant mountain. And he goes, well, where are we? We are on Harmony. We are also next to... Oh, he says as he looks at you, Riz.
No, I just said cool, we're still on Hamidi, that's fine.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry about that, he says with a smile on his face.
Wait, so you all remember what Harmony is? Because I don't.
Yeah? Hamidi's
Okay.
my home.
Oh, okay. Cool. Keep going. It'll come back.
Riz is just gonna stare at Okat.
Do you not know what harmony is?
Look, we all lost our memories. It's no big deal. It'll come back.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think Bear looks at you, Okat, when you say this, and he stares at you for a minute, and you feel him looking. You know when someone like can look into your soul, it feels like that. You feel this coming from this 6'6" golden dragonborn as he is staring at you. He goes,
Oh boy.
"This is going to make sense to you, but not in the way that I intend it to. Okay?
Okay.
I would be able to see you better if I had my other eye."
Yeah, losing an eye will do that.
Sure. Yeah. No, that tracks.
Yeah. Yeah, but you got to keep it light sometimes. You know what I mean?
You.
Yeah, you get this. They get it.
This guy gets it. Good old what's his name?
As he goes like, but anyway, as I was saying, I don't know if you guys know any of the mythology about Harmony. However, we are about 700 feet below where the den of the sleeping god once was.
Sounds bad.
Huh. That's like in the exact opposite direction I was going.
It's,
Okay.
Yes, Lily.
I mean, it's not bad.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I have been wrong before.
Hamid is one of the nicer gods, honestly. If you're getting into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No Medelig, but, you know.
Sure. I mean, who else could be Mediddly?
Got it in one. As he bumps your shoulder.
honey, repeat after me. Medelig.
McGeeligig.
Even better than the first.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Did I get it?
Riz is just staring at Okot like, the fuck is wrong with you?
We don't have time for that.
Okay. What I'm hearing is that you guys would like your memory back. I can't blame you. So, how about we all just sit crisscross applesauce, listen to the waves,
Sure.
sit in a circle, we'll all hold hands. Because, who doesn't like holding hands?
Right.
Okat raises her hand.
We'll get to you after we hold hands, he says.
Okay. Cool.
However, as he sits down, he goes, and this may come as a shock to all of you. I am certain that it will. Getting memories that were taken from you is, I assume, not a whole lot of fun. It'll be kind of like a rush, I bet, he says, putting a lot of conditionals on this. It is about, you would guess, 3 in the afternoon, meaning that however long this takes to get to the next town, you'll probably arrive like maybe 11, maybe midnight, depending on how long this takes. He goes, okay, so everybody ready?
No.
No.
Yeah.
You sure?
I'm going to back up a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, I kind of just want to know what's going on, right?
Yeah. Same.
Yeah,
Same.
absolutely.
Also, why is Wobbles covered in ashes?
Good question. Why are you covered in ashes?
Why am I covered in ashes? I don't even remember.
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
I mean, he got set on fire,
Yeah,
is what she's trying to say.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Got a little splashback on the fire.
He goes, well, you wear it well.
It's good camouflage, actually. You never know what's in the forest, and if they think you're a burnt stump instead of a gnome, they're less likely to eat you.
I mean, that's
okay,
fair
that makes
logic.
sense.
Hey, Wobbles.
Yeah?
Nice ash.
Yeah, thanks.
As
I think it's middling, but
I think it's middling.
I mean, it's no oak ash. It's just hag ash. Pretty bottom barrel, actually.
So as
Bad ash is better than no ash. When you're trying to look like a burnt stump.
Better a bad ash than a dumb ash.
Well said.
So as you all sit in a circle.
Not all of us.
Oh, is Viseverin distinctly outside of the circle?
Stood up and backed away, yeah.
Oh.
No. Perseverance not one for group activities, I see.
I'm not ready to get my memories back.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I think either way, Lily would just like hold a hand out to him, not realizing what was going on.
Oh, it's safe. Like, you can trust Bear. He knows what he's doing.
I trust that he'll be able to do this successfully. That's not the issue.
I think
Oh.
Bear looks at you as he studies your face. He goes, all right, I can respect that. Okay, if you ever need it, if you ever want them back, let me know, okay?
Thank you.
Of course. As Bear sits down and he pulls out from his rather raggedy overcoat a pretty thick candle. He lights it with his fingers. This candle, which is multicolored, it looks like it has almost all the colors of the rainbow, but a very particular rainbow. If anybody would like to try to see if they can make the connection about what these colors are, I invite you to, or you can just let it go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Riz is gonna.
I'll take that bet.
Okay, if Riz wants to do it, give me a investigation check.
Investigation. Oh, I'm so good at this. This is great from me. Yeah. Damn it. Oh, well, we'll just take this. We'll see what happens. It's fine. It's going to be... Oh my god. This is a natural 20.
Riz, I don't know how you came about this information, and I'm not certain if you came about it honest, but you do have it. Which you notice the colors of the candle that he puts down, gold, obsidian, emerald, blue, all of these colors are specifically colored towards what you would know, I think, as a cleric, are the colors of the spectrum of dragons. As he puts it down, he lights it. He goes, okay, everybody, just take a deep breath, follow my voice, breathe your memories. And for this, I'll give you what the overview is, what happened, how you got here. And you tell me like a memory that also comes back to you, because you were pretty mind whammied. You know, you knew who you were, but you didn't know much about who you were outside of like, I'm here now. I guess I've always been here, I guess. My name is Okot. So what you find is through various means, someone seeking adventure, one of you seeking their own identity, one of you just trying to light the darkness of ignorance with knowledge and undisclosed. One way or another, you met a LaFay who offered you a chance to find yourself, adventure, the promise of adventure, the promise of deeper knowledges. And for you, Okot, you arrived here not knowing anything and being immeasurably distrustful of people, I think, at first glance.
What's new?
The way that you were snookered into this was a rather fearsome attack by a bugbear that Corrigan LaFay helped you with and said, oh dear, you look like you need some help. I can help. And she brought you to the inn.
Okay.
It seems like through this haze of memory that is returning everywhere all at once, great movie, great film, that you are all very, very interesting people that have knowledge or are a part of something that is not only bigger than yourself, but perhaps you have enemies. Perhaps you have people that are searching for you. Perhaps you know things that most people don't. And perhaps you are part of a lineage that the darkness hates, let's say. So, with that, whoever would like to give a memory of their character that is reclaimed, and this can be a personal memory, this can be any sort of memory you want, except Wobbles, I'm going to exclude you from this one, Wobbles. So, with Okot, Lily, and Riz, if you guys would like to reclaim a memory and tell us a little bit about it, please do.
Also a clarifying question, because I think you'd mentioned at one point previously that we had our memories like up into a certain point before we got abducted.
Right.
So that still stands, but this memory that you're asking for, would that be after the abduction or before that?
So you got captured about, all told, a year ago. This knowledge of, like, it's been a year. Holy crap.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Oh,
Holy
damn. Fuck.
Oh,
That's
damn.
bad.
Okay.
That's real bad.
That,
My god.
some context.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Well, Okot has some feelings about that.
I like that this is what's happening as Bear is giving the memories back, and then suddenly the rest of the party is like, a whole fucking year?
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah.
Everyone is just clamoring.
Like
Fucking yeah.
Perseveron's like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm probably feeling all right about this choice.
Oh
she's gonna be so mad.
my god. They're gonna fucking kill me.
Bear squeezes your hand, Lily.
Jesus. Okay, all right. So the memory we're reclaiming is something that happened in the tavern. That's what I'm trying to ascertain here.
Yeah, so think of it like this year has gone by. You have revealed things to each other. You can also recall something that was like maybe a couple of moments before you were captured, or a couple of weeks or months before.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So we've all been adventuring together for this past year?
Yeah, you guys kept...
Including Okat.
Yes, you guys have kept... Okay. Despite them trying to keep you separated, you guys continuously came together. And I think part of that is due to... Well, if you ask Bear about it, he'll say something about souls or something. But I'm not Bear.
So just to rephrase for my own clarity, we met in the tavern while we were bewitched, but we've all continuously come back together again and again. So in that sense, we've been adventuring for a year.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's we've been in the bad place.
We've been in the bad place. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
We just got Eleanor shell-shocked. Whatever her last name was.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm feeling a little Eleanor shell-shocked.
Whew. Maybe a day or two before the LaFays found me, I'd made my way back to Baspernell, and it's everything I dreamed it would be and so much more. I'm used to big cities, at least I thought I was. From above, from a distance, Baspernell looks so small in comparison to Nova. But now that I'm here, wandering through the network of labyrinthine streets and crowded marketplaces, I can appreciate just how huge it really is, and how very, very different. I always imagined Baspernell would look like High Court in Nova, a district sometimes called Little Harmony, since its architecture was inspired by this island. It does, to a point. But where Harmony's buildings only have the facade of old stonework and plaster statues and plants that are now all too clearly a mixture of several islands' natural flora, the buildings here are old, sometimes crumbling and sometimes well-kept, and all rich with a weight of history that can't be replicated. As I stumble through the city, gaping at everyone and everything, I pass through open-air markets with rainbows of tapestry strung overhead, warding off both the sun and the flocks of brightly colored birds that gather everywhere. I visit temples to all the gods, where statues serve as columns, holding aloft great domed roofs that serve as canvas for murals depicting the works of those above and those below and everything in between. There are gardens and palazzis and slums, and all of it is so grounded, so real, that I barely notice how much time has passed me by while I've wandered. Not until I see a figure in the crowd ahead of me, and I think I know him. There are a lot of half-orcs in this city, but he stands taller than most. That's how I first notice him, from a place at the top of a bathhouse stair. His head pokes above the crowd as he passes through the market below. There's his familiar square jaw, the relatively small tusks, the noticeably longer, pointed ears. His hair is a little shaggier than he usually keeps it, maybe, and he doesn't seem to be wearing his infamous armor or carrying his great sword. But it's him, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's him. I call his name. He doesn't turn, though a few people nearby give me curious looks. I try again, but he is nearly gone now, and the crowd is so noisy. What else can I do? I run after him, dodging and weaving through the crowd, leaving a trail of angry, annoyed people behind me. But I don't care, because if this is him, then the rest of them must be nearby too. But I'm small. I can't see through the crowd or over them. I can only keep up with him by occasionally finding something or someone to climb, to see over the crowd and reorient myself, and no matter how hard I try, I'm falling further and further behind. Maybe that's why I didn't notice where he was going. Not until someone shouts my name. I look up and I realize we're at the docks. A ferryman, wearing the usual black and red Novan uniform, stands at the edge of the platform, staring and pointing in my direction. And a few others are looking now. I know who I am. And I know without a doubt that if they catch me, they're going to drag me home. Ahead of me, the man I've been chasing starts to turn and look, following the ferryman's line of sight, but I'm still too far away to tell for sure. Is that him? If it is, then my quest is already over. But if it's not, and I'm caught here, I'll never have another chance at this again. There isn't a choice. I have to go. I turn and flee back into the crowd. This time, there is no pausing to orient myself, no stopping to gawk. I run as fast and as far as I can, speeding blindly through the city, hopping fences, ducking beneath carts, until my lack of breath forces me to stop, and I'm at the edge of Bas Brunel. There's nothing around me but poor houses and taverns and farmland just ahead. Behind me, a city that I can't return to without fear of being caught, and the possible answer to my problem left behind on the docks.
Damn, says Okot.
I don't know if I said that out loud, but that was the memory.
Or then Okot is reacting to her own memory.
There we go. Appropriately timed, damn.
Anyway, it's just experiencing this in her head, and Okot punctuates it with a damn. She's like, right? Grizz, you want to go next?
Sure.
And then, are you saying this out loud for context or no?
Absolutely fucking not. I think for Riz, and I'm assuming all of this is when she learns that it's been a fucking year, but I think that for her, she thinks of home and the chaos of it and how loud everything is and how many fucking people there are and, you know, the orcish accents and the orc voices and everybody screaming and yelling and laughing and how much she fucking hated it and just wanted to get the fuck out. But now it's been a whole goddamn year and she just thinks, shit, I miss them. And that's her memory.
So I think what comes back to Okot is hazy, because it's, in a way, it's two memory losses removed, but she remembers being home, and she knows that home is not here. Home is somewhere else that she can't reach. And she was at the ceremony of colors, which felt like an achievement in and of itself. It was a long road to get there. And then something went horribly, horribly wrong. And the last memory that Okot has of home is hoping against desperate hope that her sister was safe.
Aww.
And now she's been here for a fucking year and she's not terribly happy about that.
No, absolutely not.
And I think as that all comes rushing back, Okot just goes, shit! I have a sister.
Damn.
Damn! Shit!
Do you know where she is?
Nope.
Honey.
Not a clue. I don't even know how to describe where I think she might be. I hope they're taking care of her.
Yeah.
Well,
A year?
a
Been a
year.
whole year.
Been a fucking year.
I think as you guys are kind of decompressing from that year, Wobbles, I think you kind of have like an inverse of what they're having. And you can...
You mean Wobbles is like, yes, it's been a year.
So Wobbles, you can either come up with it, or we can tag team this, or whatever you'd like.
I think I got something. So Wobbles only has singular memory that's half a moment long, and it's surrounded in total darkness, face to face with whatever the face of an Olafex is. And he remembers smirking at it. And with this memory back to him, he looks very shooken up and even embarrassed, kind of uneasy.
Okat's just gonna gently lay a hand on his shoulder. Sorry. So sorry. That was meant to be comforting. I apologize.
No, I'm sorry. I was just startled.
Nope. Totally understandable. You have nothing to apologize for. I am so sorry.
Don't use your ghost arms next time.
He puts his hand on yours. He's like, I'll do whatever I can to help find your sister.
Thank you, Wobbles.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, family's important.
Agreed.
And she's gonna pause and then turn and look at Perseverin.
I know you're scared of the fairies, but are you sure you don't want to know?
I'm worried I'll remember getting over the death of my mentor, Bryn. It feels like it was just a week ago. And you're saying we've been here for a year.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to feel this longer.
Well, okay. Maybe if you get confused about something, we can just tell you what you're missing.
Thank you.
That's a good point. We all remember you. We'll help you along. We're here for you.
I appreciate it.
All right, who's hungry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think as you say that, Bear goes, don't worry, I got that covered too.
Oh, thank God.
He taps the candle and suddenly the base of it gets wider, and Barton, just his Johnny on the spot, puts down a skillet, starts to cook up some meat. He's like, yeah, we were kind of prepped for this. This retrieval that we had to do. I hope that you guys enjoy sinigang. It's a rather sour soup, but it'll do you good.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
I'm up for trying a rather sour soup.
It's from our Eric Ochre
It's
friends.
really good.
Yeah, right, Lily?
And she just like snuggles up to his side, but then in the back of his head he hears,
Okay, how bad is it?
And I think the thing that you hear is the same that everyone else hears, which is a... Oh. How's it coming along, Barton? He says as Barton's like, good, as he keeps on cooking. And he looks over to Lily. He keeps his arm around you, and he goes like, you and I are going to have to do a little bit of talking a little bit later, but I'm just really happy that I found you.
Okay.
she's just like drawing her knees up to herself and just kind of leaning her forehead against them, and then all of a sudden pops and she goes, Bear, they had a book.
What? They had a book?
No, she showed it to me. Like the last time that we fought her, she had this book and she said all these people's secrets are in it, and she showed me one. I think that was supposed to mean something to me, but it didn't.
What was it?
What? How did it go exactly? I gave birth when I didn't even know I was pregnant.
Oh. What?
Are you sure she wasn't just reading the tabloids?
Or the New Testament?
I don't know. It was signed by somebody named Kay.
Yeah, that's weird. Do you know where that... Well, as he looks towards the cave, That seems like something somebody shouldn't have access to, although it is confusing. Okay.
No, I think there's probably. Oh no. I mean, what if they came here? What if that's why they were missing for so long? She said she makes everybody write stuff down, and she was making us write stuff down.
Okay, well, Barton, he says, as Barton goes, "Yeah, my little friend, would you do me the honor of going back in there and checking while I get these guys to a little bit safer of a place?" And he gives a salute, and then he gives a salute to the 5 of you as he goes, "Sinigung's my favorite," as he starts to march very purposefully back towards the caves.
Thank you, Barton.
Yeah, Barton's a total pro.
He's safe on his own.
Martin.
Is he going back to check the body? Because,
I think Bear looks at you and he gives you a very intentional blink. And he goes, "No, I don't think it'll be there." No, and yes, he's never really alone, as he's answering your question, Verseverin. However, I am going to give you all some good sour soup, and we are going to make the trek to the nearest town as a word of warning. And as he says the name, I think Verseverin and Riz, you would know the name of this. The name of it is Okorodu. It is known to be a rather small village that is somewhat close to the water. However, the most striking thing and the reason that people may go here is that it's the closest village to the winter tree.
Roku Goku. Got it.
Nailed it in one, he says again.
Man, I'm good at this.
Your elocution is excellent.
Your accent is really good.
As the group has the sinigang, it is a very brothy, watery soup. However, speaking to somebody who loves that and it's a comfort food to me, it's fucking excellent. It is a very sour soup, and it has tamarind in it. It's a melody of flavors. I just like to imagine Riz making that sound. This just badass Claire.
She's just like, I had this on Heatra before. It's delicious.
Isn't it? He says.
Hits the spot.
I think, Lily, if you could come up with a reason why he would make this dish at this point with you.
It's what they give me when I'm sick.
Aww.
Perfect. Yeah, exactly. As you guys all finish, he goes, "Okay, let me make sure to get you to Okorodu, and then I'm going to have a little chat with my little grape niece. But sorry about that. I'm sure it was intense." As he picks up the candle and blows it out and puts it back in his jacket.
I mean, you saved us.
Yeah, you kind of like that was you down there
Oh,
with the thing
no, that was not.
and the back and the forth.
No, that was not me. That was me calling on an old friend. Yeah, because Olathex, they hate light, and I'm going to ask you all to kind of shade your eyes right now. Do you guys shade your eyes?
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Riz is squinting.
As you do, you can see that in literally the blink of an eye, he is incredibly incandescent. And he turns it back off. He goes, "I learned these spells because Olathex were kind of not my major in college, but my minor."
Right. And you went to college where?
Oh, I dropped out of college where is a better question, he says, as he gives another intentional blink.
Insight check.
Bear doesn't like to brag, but he's one of the best adventurers on Nova.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah. Riz does want to insight check him.
Sure thing, absolutely.
And the dice said no, because that's a 10.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he went to college for it. He definitely dropped out. No, bear. As you guys finish your Sinigong, I think as you guys eat it, whatever damages you have is a full heal. There is a reason that he gave it to. There is a reason that they gave it to Luwewe whenever she's sick.
Hell yeah, brother.
Good. I needed that.
Thank you for listening to What's Your Damage Season 2, featuring Ray Palmer as Luwewe, Sadie Blake as Okop, Kate Ingram as Riz Parcheesi, Douglas Gale as Perseveron, Parker Postini as Wobbles Waggletop. Elliot Rose is our Dungeon Master. Audio engineering by Sadie Blake and Douglas Gale. All music created by Sadie Blake. Sound effect attributions can be found in the show notes.
Hey, thanks for listening to the show. You can find more of What's Your Damage on Apple Music and Spotify, or on our website, wydpod.com. We've got maps, just gorgeous character art, and tons of lore for Onisno. There's also going to be a sign up for our newsletter, which features content warnings for all episodes upon release, because we think that's super important. And for those of you that want to chat with us on social media, because you love us so much, you can find us at WYD Pod, and that's WYDPODD on Instagram and Threads, as well as a bunch of others listed on our website. In case you don't like those first two, you can find us elsewhere, because if there's a place to be, we're probably there already. So, please stop by, say hi. We would all genuinely love to hear from you.
We got to get those numbers up.